Hello YouTube, welcome back to another replay review. You'll be noting that I'm uploading a loss and not a win. That is intentional. Even though we lost, it was still a very well played LATIOS game. And I want to show off some things about LATIOS in this game, talk about some things that I think I did well, some things that I think my team could have done better, some things that maybe I could have done better, and analyze this game from the top down. I think I was the best performance in this game overall, but in the end, they had just a little bit more scored, and that's what matters overall. So let's give it a look. Let's be objective here. Let's see what went well. In a game like this, I look at their lineup. The only real threat to me in the late game is Gyarados, if he can get next to me. Everyone else in their team I can outmaneuver and outposition and pick them off over time with Dragon Pulses. And in the late game, I level 15 with full cooldown reduction items on, that being Shell Bell, Drive Lens, Energy Amp. I can spam Dragon Pulses pretty quickly, so I can do a lot of damage. And I got 20 KOs, so it shows. I think the issues mainly came in that I sort of take a little while to get online with my game plan because my link partner doesn't have an XP share. Guys, I can't stress enough, if you're laning with a level-hungry Pokemon, XP shares are a really good investment. I thought about running it, honestly, but Latios needs 5 so bad that I didn't want to, like, make it so I couldn't get XP from last hitting. Like, it would help my Goodra get his level sooner, but I don't want to count on him. I know that I can play this Pokemon very well, so I want to be able to play it very well. Maybe he feels the same way. I guess we'll find out. I mean, spoiler, I guess we did find out, and I was better overall than him. Situation like that, I'm just going to back off and not contest. I don't want to give this Magikarp free effort gauge build up. I just want to get last hits, get levels, get my 5 as soon as possible without dying, ideally. What's really unfortunate here is our mid went bottom first, and so now he's really late getting top, so it's just not going to work out. It's so important when you're laning with a Magikarp in your game to gank that lane first. So we killed the Magikarp, now the other two are still here. And, yeah, it's a rough situation to be in, for sure. Although he's starting to get them, there we go. That's what we've got to see. Again, I really just want my 5. It's sort of where you come along with Latios. I think that you want to play really active when you get your 5. You want to be fighting constantly if you're able to. You want to go where fights are. That's the fastest way to build your stacks. I ended this game with 246 stacks. So you're going to see over the course of the game how I'm playing and why I had that many stacks. That's the most I've ever had. It is an insane number of stacks. And this is how you get it. Making sure I get my lasts, of course. I don't leave anything for Magikarp to get too easily. And here his effort gauge is almost full, so I can see he's going to level up, but I want to still slow him down just a little bit and farm him for Dragon Pulse stacks, or Eon stacks, rather. Because even if he's going to get away, I spend all that time building stacks, getting blast hits, and hitting him, so... There I can get the last hit and hit him, which gets me 4 in one shot. That's pretty good. I'm going to eject to dodge that Dragon Pulse, and then start picking on this guy. So again, same as what happened with Gyarados, where I can't kill him fast enough to keep him from stacking. But at the same time, I can deal enough damage where he's going to die eventually, and there's nothing you can do about it. And this whole time, I'm just farming Eon stacks off these guys. He was a little aggressive to blind check the bush, but I have a mean look Umbreon. If I can get him on the guy, I can back off pretty safely. I want to still skirt the exit of the fight, took a little bit of chip damage from the birds, unfortunately, but still managed to move and take out the Gyarados. We managed to just barely dodge the attack from the Latios there. And move in for the KO. Yeah, as I said in my Latios guide, Latios is very, very strong against Latios, and this game is going to show partly why. So here it's one of the situations where we're kind of split on the map, right? We have people that are committing bottom for a long time to get this. So I can either go bottom with them, or I can decide, well, I want to play my own Latios game plan because I know this is going to go well. So I'm going to stay up here and last hit, right? Sort of what I'm thinking. And you can see they also have 2 people that are like farming on their side of the map, so it's not really more than a 3v3 bottom. So it's one of those cases where you have to accept that if your team can't win a 3v3, they probably can't win the game. And yeah, they didn't win the game this time. I think that's something I've developed a lot with this game is a very zen attitude where I don't really dwell on my losses too much. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It's just the nature of the game. It's how any MOBA is, actually. And this is one of those losses. It feels bad when you play really well, but that's just life. So here, since I died top, we did trade top, thankfully, at least. So I'm just going to go bottom because there's a fight bottom and I want to get Dragon Pulse stacks. I just want to spam Dragon Pulse on people as much as I can and get last hits where I need to for levels and to get my ultimate. Energy Amp is really good with LATIOS because of the buff it provides for the cooldown reduction. And LATIOS' ult is really strong if you get it off, so I really like Energy Amp. Using your ult more often in game is also really good too. And of course, cooldown reduction on the just from the stats it gives you is really nice. I'm just playing the edge of the fight here. I'm just trying not to get caught out somewhere bad. That's pretty much my goal right now. I think this is how I generally want to play with LATIOS, because look, as soon as I get caught out, I can't do much. I'm toast. LATIOS is a Pokemon where you very much want to... You want to have your own personal space and not really get caught out outside of your personal space, because then your team will have an easy time killing you. In my experience, like I've said before in other videos, you want to play like a speedster almost, where you're always ready to engage, but you're only skirting the edges of fights. You're never overcommitting to anything unless you know you can profit from it. And profit does include just one Dragon Pulse on someone. I mean, we kill that guy, that's nice. But really, truly, I'm just usually fine to just keep stacking Eon stacks. Here I eject, just make sure the Gyarados doesn't go on me, and then I can go on him. A lot of Pokemon like Gyarados, Charizard as well, have these really powerful teamfight ultimates, but honestly, you can still fight into them as long as you don't get hit by the ultimate. Because if you do, it's a lot of burst damage and they're going to kill you very quickly. But if someone else gets hit, you can still kill the guy that killed your friend. LATIOS is very much Protect the King style carry, where in the late game you want to make sure he stays alive as long as possible. If LATIOS stays alive, he'll generally win. If LATIOS dies or takes too much damage, it's generally a loss. So here I'm just backing up, making sure we take out people one at a time. Securing kills is super important in a game like this, so I am not overcommitting when we don't have any kills. Look at how low these people go from one Dragon Pulse. Zap. I just keep my distance from Gyarados, so I walk away from him and he needs bounce to get on me. If he doesn't have it, he can't get to me. You always want to keep your distance for Pokemon like that. My teammates did really well in this team fight, actually. They helped a lot. At this point in the game, though, I do have full kill stacks, and as you can see from the bolts I'm firing, I have more than 100 Eon stacks. I have the full 100. I think, if I remember correctly, I was at around 170 or 180 at this point in the game. Like I said, I ended with a crazy number, so that I had that much at this point. Yeah, like I said, 264 is what I ended with. So that I ended was at that I was high at this point is also very easy to see. Yeah, I'm at a point where I'm strong enough that I can solo kill pretty much anyone with 2 Dragon Pulses. This guy might just be dead with a Luster Purge. Nope, not quite. But now he is. Yeah, the burst damage LATIOS offers in the late game is truly insane. Once you're this strong, your Dragon Pulse can kill most wild Pokemon pretty quickly, so... With one Luster Purge, yeah, you get the buff Pokemon. Sprinkle in a Baltoy here and there, just because they're easy to pick off with a Dragon Pulse. My team fighting here, I really don't like. This objective I don't really care about. We're already in the lead, so if they get that, then we need Rayquaza. If they don't get that, then they need Rayquaza. I'd rather just not even touch it, and if they get it, then whatever. We'll just win Rayquaza because we're stronger anyway. How much did he live at? Oh, he was really low. He has that special defense, though. Missed the Gyarados there. I blind fired that. So you can blind fire, and if someone's in a bush, you can still hit them. The problem is you're just standing next to the bush while you do it, so it's kind of risky. Because if he was just charging a bounce, I would have been dead there. It's tough. Yeah, unfortunately, the Reggie going in meant that we did need to score some points at some point. And there's a point in a little while where I maybe should have scored. We'll see, we'll see. Let's kite this guy, fight him as 2 attackers, use my mobility to avoid the arrow. That guy dies so easily to Dragon Pulse. So here I have to go base to heal up. The problem is my people... Okay, he's going base 2. We don't have a lot of time, and we need to do something here. I guess I self-minded if we're winning, so I'm sort of playing a little slow right now. I'm like, I don't want to overextend, I just want to be strong. I should have probably been here sooner. I definitely should have been here sooner. Oh well, that's on me. I think otherwise I still played this game very well. And even so in this final fight, I do kill a bunch of people. I just should have done it sooner. Because then we could have scored. But here we are. Killed him before we could ult us. Luster Purge does a lot of damage when you have that special attack. Yep. Yeah, I didn't have enough time to be able to score, so I just went to the bottom goal zone. My thought was, I'm just going to defend here. I don't have time to score. The Umbreon couldn't have gotten there, I guess. He should have gone there. This is definitely a game, though, where I think that I was just needing certain points. I was just farming there for a little while. I was playing too passively. That's really what it boiled down to. I also think my teammates could have fought a little better and not died at some of the points when they did. It felt like I did a lot to carry, but it didn't matter. Nonetheless, it was still a fun game and still a good example of how to play LATIOS effectively. Like I said, 246 stacks. 246 stacks is a lot, and the damage shows. They got freaking obliterated. They were killed so easily every time. So, thank you so much for watching. Hope this shows off the damage potential of LATIOS quite well. If you enjoyed, drop a like, subscribe for more content like this, comment, let me know what you thought. And I stream every weekend on Twitch, twitch.tv/ckmfbg. You can click the link in the description to follow me. Anyway, that's all I have for you. Have a good day, everyone. Peace.